Well, fine folk, welcome to the channel and welcome to Cold Waters. And we are looking at this game today, and we're going to start with the training. Also, make sure to catch up on the other two naval warfare games on our channel that we're currently looking at. That's War on the Sea and U-boats. So let's go and start the training. And we'll do the basic torpedo training, and we are going to do camera controls using the periscope, the tactical map introduction, and the firing of torpedoes. Oh, very interesting. Let's click start. And this is our vessel. You've been automatically assigned a Sturgeon class submarine for this mission, which looks like that. Left click to accept. Accept. So I can accept this. We're going to be assigned the command of the Sturgeon class, USS Tunny SSN 682. So that's from ComSubPack to Commander Thomas Chesterton. Congratulations. Okay, whatever. Click accept. Now we have a new sonar contact bearing 0. Designate Sierra 1 S1. Our depth is 45 feet, heading is 0, speed is 0, local conditions a light breeze, moderate surface duct, moderate thermal layer, and we're close to 220. What's that supposed to mean? Close to what? Okay. What's this tiny bit of text up here? At the beginning of your mission, you're presented with this screen showing your vessel's current state and location. Okay. Close to, disabled for training purposes. Oh, that's what we were just looking at. In actual combat, can be used to close in and start combat at about the range indicated. Oh, right. So we got to close to 25. Okay. Left click on the range value to change it. Okay, so we can change it like that. I think when it goes green. Is it when it goes green? No. Okay. However, it's not always success. However, if this not always successful. However, if this not always successful, okay, and your starting range might already be below the minimum range, or you may be detected by the enemy in closing. It's best to start combat at long range for missile attacks or shorter range for torpedo attacks. Okay, so what's short and long mean? I mean, what's the ideal distance? Exo status report, okay, displays your vessel's weapon loadout, weapon stores, and damage control. Here you can change your loadout for the mission to be discussed later in training mission number 4. Okay. Oh yeah, that's our torpedo stuff. Okay. Oh no, it's gone back to the beginning. Ah, bollocks. So the only thing I did notice was that GUI is a bit tiny. Is it a way that we can? Oh yeah, HUD size. Let's put that to. Will that make any difference? I don't know. Okay, so let's go back to training again. I don't know what happened there. So basic torpedoes start. Accept. Yeah, okay. Oh, that's better. Look, haha. Left click all hands. All hands man battle stations. So we got to click this button, which I didn't do.
Con sonar new contact bearing 0, 0, 0. Designated Sierra 1.
Okay, so it's a bit loud. Let me just turn down the audio a bit. Okay, that's better. Right, so it's time to begin our combat training, and the dog wants to go out. Oh, here you go. You going in or out? Oh, he's just looking at me. Remember, use Shift 1 to reopen this training panel, or if this panel is already open, Shift 1 will open Help. Open Help during combat pauses combat and hides the panel. Use right and left in the title bar above to navigate tutorial forward or back, these things here. Click in the title bar to continue. So click forward. So pan camera, use mouse 1 or left arrow up and left arrow down. So there we go, they're using the camera. Left arrow, right arrow, up, down. And mouse 1, which it says is mouse 1, is not mouse 1, it's mouse 2 on mine. It does the same thing. Okay. Camera bearing indicator. Up in upper middle screen displays true bearing direction camera is facing. 0 equals north, 180 south, and 270. So we're at about 120, 140 there. Zoom, use mouse wheel or equals or minus. So equals or minus and the mouse wheel. Okay. Following commands cycle through different objects. F1 player submarine. F2 current contact. There's nobody. F3 torpedoes and missiles. We haven't released any. And F4 is aircraft. So there's F4. Nice aircraft. So F2 was current contact. I don't think we got any Right, let's go back to our submarine, which is underwater. There you go. So, cool. Right, forward. Press 0 to raise your periscope.
Upscope.
Once raised and ready to use, an icon appears in the upper right. Here, is that it? This tiny little icon. Use P to enter periscope mode. And periscope view can be panned with right click and drag in left and right arrow. So now it calls it right click. So there we are, we're looking around with the periscope. Oh, what's that? It's a ship. Okay, pan the periscope until it is facing north, which we just did, 0. So the bearing is 0. And the target ship is in the crosshairs. Press Shift F1 now to learn more about the periscope. So we shall. Hello? Shift F1. Ah, here we go. So periscope view is this thing here. What's this? Use 0 to raise your periscope, which we did, where your submarine is at appropriate depth. Obviously, it's got to be, at a certain depth in the water, because if it's fully underwater, you won't be able to see. Once fully raised, click the eyepiece button in the upper left corner, which is this, or use P, which is what we did, to enter the periscope view. When in periscope view, mouse wheel equals or minus changes the magnification, so zoom in and out with the mouse wheel, and right click or using left and right arrow goes left and right. So let's see a periscope view. I don't know what this ESM level is, or this LLTV, or I'm not sure what this is either. So low light vision, that's what this is, can be toggled on off with O. Placing a target in the crosshair and using I will use laser ranging. So if you place the target in the ground and use I, we'll use laser ranging to accurately determine the range, providing a massive target solution boost and automatically classifying that target. This is termed marking the contact. Laser range finding can also be used to map nearby ice, which will be plotted on your tactical map. You may also use the buttons under the ESM meter to mark or use LTV. You can also use the buttons under the ESM. Where's that? Here? I think so. The periscope must also contains an ESM receiver, which detects the strength but not direction of enemy radar. Okay. Transmissions. This sensor's purpose is to alert you to enemy radar signals that might detect your raised periscope mast. If you see strong ECM readings while using the periscope, best to lower it as soon as possible to avoid detection. So you use 0 to lower the periscope. ESM mast. Use 9 to raise your ESM mast. This mast sensor detects radar signal, providing a measure of both their strength and originating bearing, shown as purple lines on the map. Detecting a contact by ESM provides a small boost to target solution. Use 9. So the things we've got to use O, I, 0, 9 and 8 to raise the radar mast. Radar uses radio transmissions instead of sonar to accurately and continuous range contact, which provides a massive boost to this target solution. However, your outgoing radar signal travels long distances and are easily detected by ESM. Okay, so that's a good overview. So, where are we? Where were we? No, so we're going to go back into periscope mode, and we've got that in our sights. Use I to mark the target with laser radar finder.
Sonar Master 1 is classified as merchant.
Okay, so that's already done a classification. And as you just said here, the target will immediately be classified and updated about the target is shown in the middle column above the mini-map. Where's the mini-map? Oh, so here we go. So it's saying that it's an M1 alligator, bearing 0, course 90, speed, range. Okay, cool. The mini-map displays your submarine contacts, torpedoes, and will be used to set weapon waypoints. Okay, understood. Map controls. Pan map. Left, right. Okay, so the same thing there. Left mouse wheel equals minus and plus. There you go. So now I zoom out. I can see the alligator there right in front of us, and I pan left and right with holding the left mouse button. So left click on the mini map does this. Zoom with the mouse wheel does that. We can also use equals and minus to. It's here. Equals and minus. Okay. Backslash will position your submarine in the center of the map. Okay, so if I do backslash, There you go, centers it, and shift backslash locks it there. Maximize map. Tab toggles full screen map. Okay. Keep doing that. Okay. Right. Left click on your submarine icon, moves your camera to the submarine. Okay. Left click on a contact, selects that contact. No. Oh, that doesn't work, does it? Left click on a contact icon. Left click on the torpedo icon. Okay, we'll go back to that. Use Shift E to turn on the event camera for your up and coming torpedo attack. Ooh, cool. Shift E. Shift E. Oh, there it is. Look, it's popped up there, look, see? It's flashing. Okay. Right, so you'll be firing a non-homing dumbfire Mark 16 torpedo. Your target is not moving and several thousand yards directly north of your stationary submarine. Select the tube. Okay. Oh, look at that plane flying by. Torpedo tubes at the bottom left indicate that all 4 tubes are loaded. It's okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's down here, guys. Bottom right. Oh, hang on. Bottom left? I think that's the bottom right, isn't it? Is it? Oh. I thought that was bottom left. Bottom right. Right, torpedo tubes at the bottom left. All tubes are loaded. Ready to use. Use F or left click a torpedo icon to select which tube to fire. So that one's highlighted in red. Like, so we're going to fire this one, or we can do that one, but we'll do this one. That is definitely the bottom right, not the bottom left. Okay. Place waypoint. Ensure your submarine is visible on the mini-map, and use space to set the waypoint. Bearing and range to the waypoint are displayed as a blue line. Oh, hang on. Place waypoint. To where? Let's read this again. Ensure your submarine is visible on the mini-map, and use space to set the waypoint. Alright, okay. So I've got to press space, and it comes up with this, look. Bearing and range the way I displayed as a blue line now appears on the mini-map, which follows your mouse pointer. There you go. By pressing space, that is, guys. Simply move your mouse around the mini-map, place it directly over the target. Okay. So put it on there. Okay. The bearing should display. Oh, hang on, I can't see that now. Approximately 0. So where's the bearing showing? Oh no. Why does it show the bearing? Right click and set the waypoint. Okay, right click.
Shoot 2-1. Aye, sir.
And set the waypoint and fire. Map can be pan, zoomed, and centered while dragging a waypoint if needed. Use escape to cancel. Okay, so I've done that. Ah, here. How do I get to the torpedo though? When ready, leave combat by using escape to enter the mission menu, and the following options are available. So what happened to my torpedo? Oh, hang on. When ready, leave combat by using escape to enter the mission. Right, abandon ship options, leave combat. Okay, so that's done, but we haven't fired the torpedo yet.
Con sonar,
oh, there you go.
Contact. Master 1. Last bearing 0, 0, 0. Contact breaking up.
Should you find another one for the sake of it? Aha, yes. Oh no, we can't. So he's blown up. Look at that. And he's sinking. He's sinking. I thought, what is camera here? I thought that was a camera for the... Oh. He's going under. He's going under. How can I change camera to that? I don't know if I can. What's this? No. Off he goes. Oh, and there's our aircraft. Cool. Right, so we're going to leave combat. Leave combat. Okay. Continue. So, that was basic torpedoes. Excuse me. So now we're going to do a wire-guided torpedo. Okay, so we're going to practice modifying weapon settings, steering weapons to targets, and knowing the limitation of wires. Okay, so let's click on Start and accept the mission. And all hands man battle stations.
Con sonar, new contact bearing 0, 0, 0.
Right, let's read about
1.
torpedo settings. Okay.
Con sonar, new contact bearing 327, designated Sierra 2.
Okay, so tube settings. Sensor search, depth, height. So that is obviously some parameters for firing the torpedo. Each tube will have up to 3 weapon settings depending on the weapon loaded. For sensor search and depth, height settings buttons can only be edited if the tube is currently selected and can be changed by clicking directly on them using 1, 2 or 3. Unguided torpedoes. Some weapons and decoys are simple straight running torpedoes. The torpedo will fire, engage a gyro to steer towards the waypoint you set, and then simply continue running straight until it either hits the target or reaches its range limit. Unguided torpedoes have no applicable tube settings. They will either run at the depth launched decoys or change depth to a preset running depth for that particular model. So, wire guided torpedoes. These sophisticated weapons are directly linked to your fire control computer by a wire. Once launched, they're directly linked to your fire control computer by a wire. Once launched, as long as the wire remains intact, their behavior settings can be changed. It's even possible to set new waypoint positions or manually guide a torpedo. If the wire is broke or cut, the weapon will carry out its current program settings. So you only do that until the wire is connected. Okay. The third data displays information about the current wire. Okay, this is more complicated. Where were we? Clicking a wire guided torpedo on the map or selecting a wire containing tube will display that tube's wire data. The number, the course, the range, the bearing from the submarine to the weapon, the range to enable, and the time to run. Time to run, seconds left for weapon to run, range, distance from weapon to its waypoint, and the bearing direction. Okay. A wire-guided torpedo will run to its waypoint. Upon reaching it, it becomes enabled and applies the home insertion and depth settings on that tube. Tube settings can be modified for the highlighted tube either using the settings directly or using 1, 2, or 3 to toggle each of the settings respectively. 3 settings. So sensor settings. Once enabled, the torpedo will use passive sonar to listen for its target. Passive searching torpedoes are much harder for the enemy to detect, but require the target to be making significant noise. Active. Once enabled, the torpedo will use active sonar to reach its target. Whilst active sonar is very loud, making the torpedo much easier to detect and anticipate by the target, it is very effective at detecting quiet targets. So, search settings. Straight search, torpedo searches in a straight line. The snake searches in a weaving pattern left and right. Left searches in a circle to the left. Right searches in a circle to the right. Run low. Once enabled, torpedo will stay at its current depth. Run shallow. The torpedo will change depth to above the layer if there is one and search approximately 30 feet depth. Run deep. This will change about 30 feet below the layer, or if no layer exists, about 350 feet depth. If a wire-guided torpedo is enabled and still has its wire intact, change any of these settings and immediately apply that setting to the torpedo. Okay, so torpedo on a wire have additional commands available like cut wire, activate torpedo. It sets the torpedo into enabled mode just as it had reached your hold on a second, call coming in. So, where were we? Edit waypoint. Left click waypoint. Sorry, where were we? I've completely lost because I had a phone call coming in. Right, use 4 to set the torpedo into enabled mode just as it had reached its waypoint. Left click waypoint, either tactical map, mini-map, and right click to place it in the current mouse position. Only torpedoes on a wire that have not yet reached their waypoint and become activated can have their waypoint changed. Okay. Steer torpedo, you can use keypad 4 and 6 and 5 and 8 for the depth and 4 and 6 for the steer. And the wire breakage, the wire connecting the torpedo to the fire control computer is relatively fragile and may intentionally be broken. A wire may break on launch, which is unavoidable, and a wire will also be cut if a new weapon is loaded into the tube. with a wire. Okay. Some submarine classes have fewer wires than tubes, such that additional wire guide torpedo launches will not possess a wire. Wire breakage. While a torpedo is running, can be minimized by moving at slow speed, keeping your submarine level, keeping the weapon within a 60-degree arc above your submarine. So you can minimize the wire breakages. So that's the wire. This is like a got to be connected to do some things. Guided missiles launch head towards their waypoint upon reach it becomes enabled. Once enabled, the onboard guiding system uses radar to search for a surface target, which if found will cause the missile to seek to out that target. Guided missiles can be fooled by the deployment of a shaft, a countermeasure which confuses the radar guidance, or be shot down by ships possessing anti-missile defenses, such as CIWS guns. Also, if a missile becomes enabled but cannot fire the target, it will self-destruct. Okay. Tube setting can be modified for the highlighted tube either directly using 1, 2 or 3 buttons to toggle each of these 3 settings respectively. Once launched, the missile settings cannot be modified. So we can use wide cone to search for the target if the target hasn't been accurately determined, a narrow code to search for a target, best used to focus the missile into a specific target, and skim, keep the missile low, skimming the surface all the way to the target. Pop up during terminal home, and the missile will suddenly speed upwards and then plunge down at the target. So with all these controls here, right. So let's go back and do one of these. Use shift 1 now. We've done that. Let's practice. Use tab to switch to full screen map mode. Okay. Use space and drag.
Sonar, new contact bearing 051. Designated Sierra
Right.
3.
So we're gonna press space and click on this waypoint. Right click.
Shoot 2-1. Aye, sir.
Right. So what do we do now? The third column above the mini map. Where's the third column? This one? Okay, it shows weapon data, course, range, bearing. So we've got the course more or less right. 3 RTE is time to enable, distance, range to enable. So we've got to be 5.8. And TTFR, time to run. Okay. Note the 1 next to the torpedo icon on the tactical map. This is tube wire number 1. Is it here? Is that one? Is that what it's talking about? Next tube, yes, next tube. Okay. If torpedo 1 reaches waypoint and is already active, find another torpedo at bearing 0, range 20. Left click to pick up the waypoint, may need to zoom map if other icons are nearby. Drag waypoint about with a mouse pointer say to bearing 330. Right click to place waypoint as new position or use escape.
Con sonar Sierra 1 is classified as merchant.
Okay, so what am I doing here? Am I...
Con, fire control. Unable to fire.
Oh, thank you. Right, so what did he tell us to do just now? Once the waypoint becomes enabled, start searching for the target. So, what am I supposed to be doing? I thought fire 1 or 2. Find another torpedo. Okay, let's find another torpedo. Am I firing this one?
Shoot 2-2.
Yep.
Aye, sir.
Oh, there it is, look. So it looks like I'm going to miss. Once the torpedo reaches the waypoint, it becomes enabled and starts searching for a target. Now uses the sensor and search that provider can no longer have his waypoint removed, can be steered directly. Okay. Keep on for...
Con sonar Sierra 3 is classified as merchant.
Hang on, I'm stuck. So once we reach this waypoint, use keypad 4 and which torpedo? This one? Can I use 4? No.
Con,
Oh yes,
fire
it is.
control.
Look,
Weapon acquired.
look, I did it. So now it's searching by here, look. Oh, now 5 and 8 to change the depth. Oh, I'm not sure to do that. So it's getting there. So it also says key 5 and 8. So how do I go back to the camera then to see that? So it is searching. Oh, come on. Are we going to hit it? Where's the camera? Oh, there it is. I was going to hit it. Whoa! Got him. Right, let's get this one. I think I can't control this one. It won't let me control that one. Oh, press tab again. No. Oh. Why is that? No, I can't seem to pick this one up. Okay. Shift 4. That's a torpedo. Right, okay. I don't think we can do anything with this one now because like I've selected it, but it's blown it up anyway. How am I about? Use shift 1 to read about the condition using wire breakage. Use F3. Okay. So we've done that one. So F3 allows us to do that, but I can't click on the other torpedo. Hang on. This one is still traveling. I don't know. Oh yes, it is. It is still traveling. There's nothing there, so I can't.
Fire control. What's required?
Yeah, I know. Oh shit. Yes, I should have fired at the other one. I think. Okay, so let's go back to the other target. Oh, hell. So let's click on the sturgeon again. No, I want to go back to my ship. How do I do that?
Con, fire control. Unable to fire.
Okay, let's check this torpedo. And let's go here.
Shoot 2-3. Aye, sir.
Let's make that active. Let's go around in a circle, look. It's still searching. 4. Okay, so I made this one active now. Oh, I'm all over the place. So he's going to be searching for this one here, right? Let's go this one here. Alright, there we go. Now there he is. So if I go 5, oh look, there's 5 and 8, then going up and down, like, see, up and down. So that's the depth, and then we got 4 and 5, like it turns it left and right. So we can manually control this. Where's our ship gone? Oh, let's go back to the map. Oh my god. What's happened to you? Yeah, okay. For this guy, we need to go here, look. I'm going to move number 4, look, otherwise he's going to be out of range. So there you go. Let's go back to the camera. Oh, right in front of us, look. Let's go a bit so we don't get spotted. No, the other way. Didn't do much. The depth thing. It just goes up and down a little bit. So far away are we? Nearly there. Let's keep an eye on the mini map. Let's press 4 a little bit to get it in range. So I'm pressing 4, look, on the numeric keypad to line this line up. This guy's still searching the other torpedo. So we're getting close. I think there's the ship. Wow, look at that. Nearly there, guys. How far we got? Perhaps we should have moved a bit closer, but we're a few minutes, and a minute or two from impact, I imagine. Is this better than U-boat? Or is U-boat better? Well, I think they're similar games in the fact they're both submarine, but I think U-boat is more that you control the crew. But I do think that Cold Water's got a better overall interface, really, and it's a bit easier to use, especially it's easier to get into. Not necessarily better, but easier to get into at this point. The more I learn about U-boats and Cold Waters, then I can make a better decision. But at the moment, ease of use seems to be Cold Waters. And the camera angles are way better. A bit finicky on U-boat, the camera. So I want to wait and see now if we're going to hit this. We're still on schedule there, look. So this is the one we're looking at here. You see, this is the one where my mouse cursor is. Let's steer it a bit to the left. This is moving left a bit. So we got 13. It says here 9 minutes till impact. Or 9. I don't know if it's 9 minutes, is it? Or is it just accelerated time? You can see the hull of the ship. We got 14 KYD. I'm not quite sure what KYD means. KYD? I'm not sure. I have to check that. So this is the weapon data for our torpedo. So basically, this is what we're looking at when the torpedo is actually moving. That torpedo is going on in circles. Oh yes, right. It says torpedo can be guided using the map. However, this usually requires enough data. So yeah, we can do it via the map.
Sonar Sierra 2 is classified as merchant.
Yeah, we got classification there. So let's see. Let's move it a little bit to the left. I think we're going to be on target a bit. Oh no, a bit to the right. We still got the wire. I think. Have we still got the wire? It must be a very long wire. Let's go up to the surface a bit. No, the other way. It doesn't seem to work on the. Oh yeah, it does. Like there. No, yeah, it's going towards the surface. I'm pressing the wrong button. It's 8 and 5, not 8 and 2. That's why. Oh, what's happened? Alright, you're near the surface now. Look. So 8 and 5, guys, not 2. 8 goes up.
Fire control. Weapon acquired.
Am I going to miss after all that? Let's put it down a bit. There you go. We on target? Stay on target. Stay on target. Oh, that is going to impact any second. Any second. And just a bit to the left, I think. Oh, getting closer. Getting closer. Look at that. Oh, a bit more to the left. Come on, guys. Come on. It's going to hit it right in the propeller bit. Whoa. Down a bit. Down a bit. Down a bit. Look at this. Look at this impact. Any second now, guys. Any second. Whoa! Look at that.
Bearing 031. Contact breaking up.
Cool. Right. I think that is that it. Yes, that's it. So that's it. I think we'll leave it there now for this video. And we've learned quite a lot about how to guide torpedoes, how to fire them, how to move your camera, that sort of stuff. And look at that. What a great shot. And it's sinking. Bye bye. Okay, so let's go back to the main screen. Continue. And so we've done torpedoes. In the next tutorial, we'll do missiles and navigation. and maybe target motion analysis, and then we'll end up with sensors and mass and tactics and damage. So glad you could join us. Remember, we are also doing a video series on war on the sea and U-boat as well. So with regards to naval warfare, and we've also got some other things like Planet Crafter going on. Check out our channel, lots of Let's Play series going on at the moment. And leave a comment and in the comments and the like if you like it. If you don't like it, well, you don't like it. Until next time, arrivederci.